depends. They do really good though, but I don't know. I can't really answer that.
What's the best part of competing? Like when you're competing, what is the best part of competing that you find?
I think it's knowing that you're doing something and that mm, I'm stuck. I think that that you're doing something that you're if you win or lose, the point is you got in the ring, and the perspective can be different for other people. Like mine is I want to please my dad, I want to please my coach. That's mine. Others can be, I want to win. Ooh, I mean, it all depends.
How does being a boxer make you a better person? What do you think, how does that help people become better people?
I think it can change them in the good way and in the bad way. I think for me, I'm becoming more of a manager. Like I'm able to manage people, and I think just that's another hard question. You're throwing me a lot of hard questions, but I can't really answer that.
What do you do when you are getting ready to compete and you feel nervous and you got butterflies in your belly? How do you deal with that?
With that, it can be spiritual and natural too. Spiritually, I like to speak in tongues. It's a good trait I use, and it helps a lot. And then naturally, just you gotta have the right mindset when you're going in the ring, because it all depends. Like I still get butterflies in my stomach, and I have 179 fights, and shoot, I still get butterflies in my stomach when I'm going in the ring, even if it ain't a major fight. So it depends.
Wow. How old were you when you first started boxing?
I was 8 when I started competing, and I was 5 when I started training.
Wow. What word would you use to describe your boxing ability?
Just I got a variety. I got a full arsenal. I can do it all. Full arsenal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who was your how many coaches, or do you have different coaches? How does that who's your coach now?
My coach is my dad.
Do you have other coaches that you work with?
Yeah, throughout my time of developing into the champion I am now, I had a lot of coaches from a lot of places in North Carolina. But I'll give you some examples. Like I had one named Coach D. Shoot, he developed me a lot. He was a really good coach, and I was with him for about 5 years, a long time. And then I think originally I was with this coach named Coach George. He taught me a little kickboxing, but he got me into the mind of fighting, when I was 5. So yeah, I had a lot of coaches. Like I had another coach that did a little part-time training with me named Coach Massey. He helped me develop my jab, and yeah, I had a lot of coaches.
So now in your boxing, where all has boxing taken you? Do you go and just box in North Carolina? Where have you, where is boxing taking you?
I'm a worldwide boxer, so I don't really only box in North Carolina or the nation. I've fought in Dubai, I've fought in India, I've fought in Serbia. Shoot, there's a lot of places. It's hard to remember.
Have you found international fights?
Yeah, I'm naming them.
Where did you fight internationally?
I'll give you this one example. I fought in Serbia. I fought twice in Serbia. I got to the quarterfinals of this world championship in Serbia. That was how I got ranked number 3 in the world.
How did you like that?
I think out of all of them, yeah, Serbia was definitely the most thrilling, because on my second fight, the one I lost, I fought this guy from Kazakhstan, and man, he was really good. He's number 1 in the world right now. He's really good. That was the best right there. Yeah.
So what was the fans? How were the people treat you?
Oh man, so I got there was a bunch of awards there, and I got the most beloved fighter. And all of Serbia loved me. The whole town, wanted to take pictures with me. There was always a big line and swarms of people wanting to take pictures of me. That was one of my best times I ever had, as far as popularity. It was pretty cool.
Yeah. So tell me, what was the culture like when you go to a different country to compete? What is the culture like? Are people friendly? Are they welcoming you? what did you experience for people that, because there's some people are a little nervous about getting out of their location. What do you find, like, when you go to different countries or different states? Are people welcoming? What is it like?
That all depends on what you show and the atmosphere, of course. Like internationally in general, everyone loves me internationally. When I went to Bahamas, people wanted to take pictures with me. They wanted me to go to all their gyms. When I went to Dubai, people wanted me to go to their gyms and spar. Serbia, I mean, it was crazy. In the state-wise, I don't know if it definitely wasn't the same as international. Like when I went to South Carolina, a lot of people wanted to take pictures with me. It was pretty cool. All the little kids liked me over there. So I can't say it's not the same as international, but it depends. I know the little kids like me a lot. The teenagers like my age, they salty.
So let me ask you this: when you go to, if somebody was interested in boxing, what would you tell? What do they need to box?
So you would need your gloves, standard gloves. It doesn't matter what you get. Wraps. Oh, sorry. Hold on. Correction. Get Title gloves. That's my sponsor. Of course, get those. They're really good quality. Get gloves. Get wraps, hand wraps. If you're really into it, get boxing shoes. I know boxing shoes can cost a lot, but if you're really into it, get boxing shoes. You gotta get a groin protector, like a cup. If you're a female, you don't need that.
So where do you get your gear from?
I get my gear from Title. That's my sponsor, as I said earlier.
Do they need to have a gym also, a boxing gym, or a coach?
What do you mean?
The people coming in to box.
Oh yeah. You have to have a coach or a trainer, preferably a coach. But in North Carolina, there's a good amount of gyms there.
And then Smithfield, I think with the Smithfield location, I think I don't know if there's any gyms in that area. But our gym, what is the name of your gym that you attend?
Our gym is the Simmons Team Boxing. It's in Andrew. For y'all, I'm gonna give y'all more better
location. Where would they locate you?
It's near Fuquay.
How would they locate you? How could people locate you if they wanted to find your gym?
Our gym's on the on Google. Like I think if you look up my name, Christopher Simmons, type in Christopher Simmons Boxing on Google, I think it'll pull up the gym. So yeah.
All right. So social media wise, how can they?
Y'all can follow me on social media at Big Red NC. Of course, DM me. Text me any questions. Whatever y'all need to ask, I'll answer it. I got you.
Then so your gym is what's the name of your gym again?
Simmons Team Boxing.
Okay, where do you guys train at?
Right now, currently, since due to COVID, we're training at the park right now.
Which park?
Really fun. The Jack Marley Park in Andrew. It's in like the central part of Andrew. As soon as you get into Andrew, it's pretty cool. You can't miss it.
So how does your training look like? Regarding COVID, what do you guys do at the park? How does what do you guys what does your training look like?
So since we are outside, we don't wear masks, but we're not all close to each other.
Tell us what you do.
So we train in the sand pit, and ooh man, it's really tiring. It's really tough, but it develops great footwork and foot speed. So that you seen my fight shoot. That's training in the sand pit for like 4 months. Shoot, it's tough, but
you guys run?
Yeah, before we start, we run. We do about like 2 miles. It depends too if you're a runner or if you aren't. You could do 1 mile or less. It doesn't matter.
But beginners, what do they look like?
Beginners, they'll do like just 1 mile or less, and then to start off, we'll do PT. It's like a bunch of like jumping jacks, 1-2s. It's like a warm up kind of, and then. From there, coach will tell us what we need to do, whether it's shadow boxing, drills, shoulder taps, or whatever drill, or sparring. It all depends on what coach says and what he has on his mind.
Have you seen like some boxers come in like just with nothing and then grow and develop into something really strong and where they've gained confidence or something? Can you tell us about something, a person that you've seen that's really started out and they grew in something or in an area?
So there's this one kid that used to be in our gym named Michael. Oh my God, when he first came here, he was like really heavy, really thick,
Overweight?
But, yeah, overweight. Sorry, but man, he was a hard worker from day one. He always aimed to outwork everyone, and sometimes he outworked me. Shoot, he was a really hard worker. No, man.
So how did he grow?
So he pretty much like everyone else, except he developed really fast because he was a hard worker and he was determined to be the best. And
did he lose weight?
yeah, he lost a lot of weight. He went from like 200, 210 to 150, 140, and he is ripped.
Did he become confident?
Yes,
also?
Yes, he's really confident. Definitely had the most confident. Definitely had the most confidence out of the gym besides me. But he's really good. He's special, very special.
Okay. So like, what if someone was getting bullied or having issues at school? How could boxing help them?
It definitely helps with confidence because that's almost all you need to shake off a bully. Show that I ain't moving. Let's go. Then they go like, ooh, no. That's why I don't even gotta get into a fight. Just show the confidence. But then again, with confidence, you have to have the stuff to back it up. So the skills to back it up.
So that would help people.
Yeah, the fundamentals, like just a 1-2 alone could help you win a fight, easy, and sooner or later they gonna want to be your friend after a straight 1-2.
Okay. So tell us something about your favorite boxer. Who is the favorite boxer that you enjoyed watching?
I enjoy watching Deontay Wilder. He knocks out everyone really fast, and he's fun to watch. I know a lot of people like him too, but
Why?